Good morning, everyone. This is Varaprasad, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Gpcet-Cse-Ooadm-Unitiia College of Engineering and Technology, Karnool. Today, we'll discuss about classes and objects in object-oriented analysis, design and model. Nature of an object. An object has state, behavior and identity. The structure and behavior of similar objects are defined in their common class. The terms instance and object are interchangeable. Coming to state of an object, the state of an object encompasses all of the properties of the object plus the current values of each of these properties. For example, consider a vending machine that dispenses soft drinks. The usual behavior of such objects is that when one puts coin in a slot and pushes a button to make a selection, a drink emerges from the machine. What happens if a user first makes a selection and then puts money in the slot? Most vending machines just sit and do nothing because the user has violated the basic assumption of their options. Similarly, suppose that the user ignores the warning light that says correct change only and puts in extra money. Most machines are user hostile. They will happily swallow the excess coins. In each of these circumstances, the behavior of an object is influenced by its history. The order in which one operates upon the object is important. Another property of a vending machine is that it can accept coins. This is a static property, meaning that it is an essential characteristic of a vending machine. In contrast, the actual quantity of coins accepted at any given moment represents the dynamic value of this property. Next, behavior of an object. No object exists in isolation. Rather, objects are acted upon and themselves act upon other objects. Behavior is how an object acts and reacts in terms of its state change and message passing. In other words, the behavior of an object represents its outwardly visible and testable activity. The state of an object represents the cumulative results of its behavior. Consider the vending machine example. The vending machine will behave differently depending upon its state. If we do not deposit change sufficient for our selection, then the machine will probably do nothing. If we provide sufficient change, the machine will take our change and give our selection. Thus, the behavior of an object is a function of its state as well as the operations performed upon it. Next, identity of an object. Identity is that property of an object which distinguishes it from all other objects. They go on to note that most programming and databases languages use variable name to distinguish temporary objects, mixing addressability and identity. Most databases systems use identifier keys to distinguish persistent objects, mixing data values and identity. The failure to recognize the difference between the name of an object and the object itself is the source of many kinds of errors in object-oriented programming. Next, relationship among objects. Kinds of relationships. An object by itself is intensely uninteresting. Objects contribute to the behavior of a system by collaborating with one another. Objects contribute to the behavior of a system by collaborating with one another. For example, consider the object structure of an airplane which has been defined as a collection of parts having an inherent tendency to fall to earth. Only the collaborative efforts of all the components objects of an airplane enable it to fly. The relationship between any two objects encompasses including what operations can be performed and what behavior results. There are two kinds of object hierarchies or of particular interest in object-oriented analysis and design, namely links and aggregations. Thank you.